and now we're getting ready to do this dump truck. Now here I've got a bunch of bodywork spread out. And over here as well, while we're busy getting the box mats up. Okay, now I've got this panel in place, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these rivets, they're known as huck rivets, and I've got some that are have a regular finish on them, and I've got some that have a chrome finish on them for down here. And the ones with the regular finish, the paintable finish, are all going to go right here. I already have a couple at the top just holding this panel in place. Now I'm going to go through and install all of these huck rivets and tighten the whole thing up. Well, I use this Sawzall. You can see there's 4 rivets here. I've already cut these 2. I'm going to go ahead and cut these 2, and then I'm going to do it again to that other brace. Those 2 braces I took out. These hood stops are attached to them, and I'm going to cut these off and remove these so they can be put on the new braces, which are right there, before those are installed. Okay, so I've got these braces all put together now. I've got the 2 hood stops put on them, and now we're going to install each of them up in the corners where they go. This is the inside corner of this hood, and this is where this brace goes. Right up in here, right over there. And then we will huck rivet it in place. I'm gonna have the boys do that here in a few minutes. And then we're gonna do the one right there. You see the shadow where it was. Now we're getting our skim coat on. That's what you're seeing there. So we've got that brace right there, that center brace. Turns out that's bent too. I didn't realize that until I went to close the hood and all the dimensions were messed up. So I got this one out of the other hood, and now I'm going to install it. Pretty much installed the entire other hood inside here. I got the one off the other hood. Now it's on this hood, and now these hoods' dimensions are far more correct than they were. That solves a lot right there. So I'm just about ready to, well, I've got to finish sanding all the shiny stuff there, but other than that, the bodywork's pretty much ready. And it turned out to be quite a bit of it. I have a couple little spots here I still have to sand yet, but only a couple. Pretty much ready. Even the roof cap had a bunch on it. All right, well, I've got the blue on. I got that done yesterday. I'm not putting that fender on until put together day, which should be probably tomorrow. We'll mask this up, we'll mask the lower fender up, we'll mask the lower fender up on the other side, we'll mask the roof cap up, and then I'll resand down all the body work, and we'll go over the details, and this thing should be white before mid-afternoon probably. Well, hello there. I set up my camera so you could watch me prime and you could ride along for that, but apparently it didn't turn on. I'm gonna try it again. And this is the first of the 2 coats of the off-white paint that we will be putting on this truck. If you feel like riding along, here we go. All right, well, we got this shot yesterday, as you saw, and it's all off-white now. Now I can begin unmasking it. I'm gonna begin with the fender on the other side. So if something goes wrong, we still have everything else masked up. This was somebody else's paint job, and they quick painted this. They badly wrecked it, fudged it together in the cheapest way possible, one of the worst ones I've seen, painted it up quick and sent it out the door. So, you know, the chances are sky high that they didn't prep that right before they shot it. But it's not up to me to strip this entire hood down to bare metal unless the owner requests it and pays for it. And I've informed the owner of the risks of this paint job, and I will go ahead and put that on the invoice too, because the paint job under mine could give up someday. Because you know, auction paint jobs and trucks like this where they were badly wrecked and then all of a sudden sold, you know, that always makes you wonder. And I see very few really solid paint jobs come out of a situation like that. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I got the fender unmasked. So far so good. It didn't peel up any paint. So we can go ahead and go on to the next thing, probably be the roof cap. And it's coming together. Just getting it unmasked here. I'll be mounting this fender here pretty quick on this side. Bunch of monkeys working here. All three of us are like that too, with scale about anything. Okay, so this is the same fender off of this truck, but it's now on a different panel. So a lot of these holes don't match up anymore. That's to be expected. We'll have to re-drill some and reapply all the bolts that originally came in it. Well, we're about to wrap this guy up. Last couple little things going on. And this guy's done. We'll put a bow on it. Well, looks like this one's done. Another one in the books. Got a giant bed truck outside, big old winch truck outside that we're gonna start on tomorrow. So I guess I'll just enjoy the rest of my day today. See you around.